In March 2024, Google accidentally published over 2,500 pages of internal search API documentation, exposing more than 14,000 internal attributes that reveal how Google evaluates websites behind the scenes. For years, SEO professionals have debated whether Google really uses user behavior, site level trust, and engagement data in rankings. These documents didn't just confirm it, they showed how deeply those systems are built into Google's search infrastructure. And if you're a local business that depends on Google for leads or planning to set up your first website, which is smart because data shows that 75% of customers use Google when looking for local business information, then this should influence how you should think about your website, your marketing, and your competition. Let's break it down. Hey, I'm Hunter. I help small and medium-sized businesses land more clients with high quality, high performance websites built to target real purchase intent keywords. I also set up automated marketing systems that prevent leads from falling through the cracks and help you get more business out of every visitor and every customer. I've been in the SEO digital marketing world for over half a decade, and this Google documentation leak is one of the most revealing things we've ever seen about how search actually works behind the scenes. Today, I'm going to break down what actually matters for local businesses, not just the technical jargon, but the real practical insights you can use to outrank competitors and turn your website into a consistent source of phone calls, form fills, and book jobs. First things first, what actually happened? In March 2024, an automated system accidentally uploaded more than 2,500 pages of Google's internal search API documentation to a public GitHub repository. An SEO expert named Irfan Azimi discovered the files and shared them with industry leaders, including Rand Fishkin, who helped verify their authenticity. Google later confirmed the documents were real, but said they were incomplete and out of context. Even so, independent analysis from SEO research firms like iPullRank and SparkToro found that the documentation revealed internal systems, attributes, and scoring mechanisms that strongly align with how Google evaluates website quality, trust, and user satisfaction. For the first time, we got a rare look at how Google thinks about search results at a systemic level, not just what they say in public guidelines. For years, Google has publicly downplayed the role of user behavior in rankings, but the leaked documentation references internal systems like something called NavBoost, along with metrics labeled goodClicks, badClicks, and last longest clicks. In simple terms, Google is measuring what happens after someone clicks your website in the search results. If users click your listing and immediately return to Google to try to find a different result, that sends a very negative engagement signal to Google. But if they stay on your site, scroll, and interact with your content, that sends a very positive one, like we've hypothesized for years. Multiple independent technical analysis confirmed that these engagement systems do play a role in how Google evaluates search quality and adjusts result ordering. This is why it's not enough to just rank. Your website has to perform when people land on it. Speed, clarity, and user experience directly affect whether Google sees your site as a good result. Google has always said they don't use something called domain authority. And technically that's true, but the leaked documentation references internal concepts like site authority and host level reputation scoring. What that means in the real world is simple. Your website is evaluated as a whole, not just page by page. If your site consistently publishes helpful, trustworthy content and earns real links from reputable, relevant sources, your entire domain benefits. If it's filled with thin pages, outdated information, or spammy backlinks that are cheap to get, everything on it can get dragged down. This is why serious local businesses don't just rank one service page. They build strong, authoritative websites that Google learns to trust over time. One of the most important connections here is between performance and revenue. According to research from Deloitte and Akamai, a 1-second delay in load time can reduce conversions by up to 7%. Google's own studies show that as mobile load times increase from 1 second to 3 seconds, the probability of a user bouncing increases by more than 30%. For a local business, that just doesn't mean lost traffic, it means lost phone calls, lost estimates, and lost book jobs. This is why I focus so heavily on building fast, lightweight, high-performance websites instead of bloated templates that look nice but cost you real money every day. Another long-standing debate in SEO is whether new websites get held back at the beginning. The leaked documentation references things like site age, trust signals, and host-level scoring that support what many marketers have observed for years. New websites tend to go through a trust-building phase where Google monitors performance, engagement, and reliability before giving them full ranking potential. The practical takeaway is simple. The sooner you launch your website, the sooner that trust-building clock starts. Even if you're not ready to go all in on marketing just yet, getting your site live early puts you ahead of competitors who are still waiting to do it later. Now, let's talk about what actually matters for local businesses. Google ultimately cares about one thing: user satisfaction. If someone searches for roofing company near me, clicks your website, and immediately finds clear services, real proof, and an easy way to contact you, that's a good experience, and Google wants to show more results like yours. That means your website should load fast, answer the searcher's question directly, and make it obvious how to take the next step. Your phone number, contact form, and service areas should never be hidden or hard to find. When I build websites for local service businesses, the goal isn't just to look professional, it's to turn visitors into leads as efficiently as possible. Backlinks still matter, but quality beats quantity every time. Google has publicly stated that links remain one of the most important ranking signals, but the leaked documentation and modern SEO studies both reinforce that low quality or spammy links can actively hurt your site. So don't skimp on links and try to go for those low quality links on Fiverr that cost like $5 to $10. For local businesses, the best links usually come from real-world connections if you can get those. Local chamber of commerce, business associations, local news outlets, sponsorships, and partnerships with complementary businesses tend to produce the kind of links Google actually trusts. Buying bulk backlinks or using shady services could move your rankings temporarily in the right direction, but it often leads to long-term damage. So be careful, like I said, with those Fiverr links. Content freshness also plays a role, especially for certain types of searches. Google uses a concept often referred to as query deserves freshness, which means newer content gets preference when people are searching for things that change over time. For local businesses, this matters for seasonal services, local events, pricing changes, regulations in an industry, and service updates. You don't need to blog every week, that's outdated marketing. But updating your site regularly shows Google and customers that your business is active, legitimate, and current if you have things to change or there's new industry news that affects you. Now, let's talk about what most businesses completely miss. Getting traffic is only half the battle. According to research published by Harvard Business Review, businesses that respond to new leads within 5 minutes are dramatically more likely to connect and convert those that wait even half an hour. So when someone fills out your form at 9 o'clock at night and you don't respond until the next morning, that lead might not wait around for you. They're probably going to call the next business on Google to try to get a quote faster. That's why I don't just build websites. I build automated systems that send instant text messages, email responses, and internal notifications the moment a lead comes in to prevent opportunities from slipping through the cracks. If you're starting from scratch, the most important thing you can do is build your website correctly from day one. That means fast load times, clean structure, clear services, and content that actually targets what your customers are searching for when they're ready to buy. That's why I don't recommend just using cheap templates from WordPress or Wix when making a website. You don't want a do-it-yourself page that looks okay but never ranks or converts. A real business asset that works for you around the clock is what I'm talking about. You have a website, here's what you should be looking at. How fast does it load? Especially on mobile. This is most important because most modern searchers are searching for your business on mobile. Are people staying on your site or are they bouncing back to Google? Do you have real, relevant backlinks from trusted sources? Those Chamber of Commerce links I was talking about. Is your content up to date and aligned with what customers are actually searching for today? If the answer to those questions isn't clear, you're likely losing business to competitors who are paying attention to those small details. So here's my offer. If you're a local business owner who's serious about getting more customers from Google, I'd love to talk with you. Click the link in the description and let's book a free 30-minute strategy call. We'll look at your current website and marketing, identify the keywords and opportunities in your local market, and map out what it would actually take to start dominating your service area. I work with service-based businesses where every new customer is worth real money. Talking roofing companies, HVAC, plumbers, electricians, home services, legal firms, and medical practices. Local businesses. That sounds like you. Let's have a conversation. The businesses that act first usually win. If you found this video valuable, please hit that like button to help my channel out for free. Subscribe if you want more breakdowns on SEO, digital marketing, and building predictable lead systems for your business. And if you're a smaller local business, drop a comment below. Tell me what's your biggest challenge with getting customers from Google right now. I read every comment and I'll personally respond with advice if I can. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.